Greetings and welcome to Mind Over Number with your coach, intuitive, and numerologist, Karonda. Getting ready for a Life Path 5 reading. If you don't know how to calculate your life path number, just add the single digits of your birth year to your birthday and your birth month until you get a number. And if you got the double digits of 11, 22, 33, or 44, you are a master number, which does not get reduced, but any other double digit you would just add together until you get a single number, and that number should be 5, right? When it comes to the life path of 5, you are very flexible and capable of adapting to change. You value your independence and you embrace new experiences, which makes you very curious and eager to learn and explore new things. So you may struggle sometimes with the need for constant change, difficulty with commitment, and a tendency to be easily distracted when other issues that may arise are related to being disciplined and finishing what you start. So that is the life path of 5, which is important when it comes to learning what you must learn this lifetime. It's also important when it comes to your choices in career. If you need help trying to calculate your life path number, you can follow my how-to video, or if you want a full numerology chart reading, all my information is in the description box, right? You got it? Good. So let's go ahead with the reading. Okay, so my life path 5s, we rolled a 12. Now 12 reduces to a 3, but we have a 2 working with a 1. 3s have to do with expression, networking, creative efforts, but we have a 12 energy, and this is partnerships along with independence. So we could be taking charge on some opportunity to collaborate with another person, or we can be inspired to take charge of a situation or resolve some sort of conflict when it comes to some sort of teamwork. But that is the energy. You could also be born in the 12th month, know someone who's 12, dealing with someone who is 12. Take it as it resonates for you. But we're just going to go ahead and see what comes out of my zodiac bag. Okay, I got 12 cubes in here, but I also have dates, times, and the spiritual symbolism of them as well. Then this should help you get confirmation for this reading. Okay, so what do we got? Take what resonates for you and leave what is not. As far as zodiacs go, we have Leo coming up, Sagittarius. We also have Capricorn coming up. Okay, so those are the only zodiacs I see. We also have a lot of earth energy. We got double the earth, double the fun. And we also have fire, water, and air elements. So with this double earth energy, this talks about stability, commitment, groundedness, also good fortune when it comes to our finances. Then we have this mix of water, fire, and air. So we're getting passionate and communicating when it comes to our emotions. As far as symbolism goes, we have Scorpion coming up, the balance, and twins. So these could be names of places or things relevant to you, but when I see Scorpion come up, that is Scorpio energy, but the Scorpion itself is someone who's very protective, and is usually pretty calm. Scorpions mind their business most of the time, but on that other end, they will strike you very fast. So I feel like we're making some quick, fast movements when it comes to our boundaries. Making some moves to also balance our emotions or feelings here, as we do have this Libra energy of the scales coming up. The scales or balance could also do with legal issues, but this is more about righting a wrong. And then we have the twins, which is Gemini energy, but the twins specifically have to do with, balancing the minds. We have a good side, dark side, light side, dark side, bad side, dark side. What was the first thing I said? I don't know. But the twins, yes, that is about being in, two different states of mind, and we could be trying to balance out our mental state as well as our emotions, and feeling a bit threatened in the process of doing that, and so needing to make some quick moves here to solidify our stability. Interesting, very interesting. We have the time space of June 21st through July 22nd coming up. So this could be your birthday, some of you are dealing with birthday, or just an important time and space for this reading. Take it as it resonates. Just know that the past does not exist at all. It's just a memory. And the future is dependent on what you do right now in this big eternal now moment given to us by my divine mother, Father God, who helps me interpret these messages in the way they are meant to be received. Any negatively oriented beings or entities surround me at this time, you gots to go. All in the name of the one infinite creator. So let's get one card to signify you at this time, fives. What is the message needed for you at this moment in time and space? Oh, it's too much. We just need one card. Okay, that flipped out. We got the fish, which is also a king of diamonds. The king of diamonds is a masculine earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, but the king of diamonds is someone who is very business minded, also someone who's very disciplined and stable and protective and secure. Now, this fish energy itself means good luck, well-being, getting results from some steps taking. It also could deal with news of pregnancy or the birth of a new idea, strong feelings in a close partnership. When I do see the fish, I do think of Pisces energy, and that has to do with our intuition, our feelings, deep emotions being sparked. We have a 34, which reduces down to a 7 energy. So 7s have to deal with spirituality as well. So some introspection, some reflection, some knowledge, some gaining some clarity about our feelings. Our intuition is possibly pulling us towards to move more into our heart space at the moment is what I'm getting from that card. But, well, see what the Tarot del Fuego has to say for my fives. What is the message needed for you at this time? Okay. One card for the present energy for my fives. One card for the present energy. Ooh. We have the Eight of Wands coming out in the present energy. And what led up to this, we have the Four of Wands. What's in the future space? One card for the future space. Wait till it falls out. Okay. We got the Hermit coming out a little crooked, but we'll take it up right. One card for above. The Three of Swords. One card for below. That also wanted to come out reversed. So we got this Queen of Wands reversed. And what is the struggle here? The Five of Wands reversed. And the attitude towards this situation, Three of Wands reversed. The outside influences, things outside of our control for this situation. We have an Ace of Swords. And one card for the hopes and or fears regarding this situation. The Hierophant reversed. And the outcome. Okay. One card. One card for the outcome. Ooh. We don't know what to think or say right now. Oh. One card, please, and thank you. Okay. We have the Two of Wands in the outcome position. So right now, my life path fives. We are a little bit in our emotions when it comes to some sort of partnership I'm getting. Now this Eight of Wands is, quick, fast communication, movement, swift action taking place. We also have this Four of Wands in the past, which could talk about a meeting of two minds, a union of two people. It also talks about victory and accomplishment or a commitment. So now this Four of Wands could just be feeling accomplished when it comes to our home life as well, if this isn't necessarily a partnership. But the struggle here with this Five of Wands reverse is conflict, argument, strife when it comes to a group of people. it also has to do with competition. This Five of Wands reverse is just stress, a need to release tension with a situation, resolving some sort of conflict with a partnership in the past is what I'm getting, with this Four of Wands being in the past position, and now we're taking some action. And now this Eight of Wands is always like a small tower moment for me, so maybe we've got some sort of clarity or epiphany or some communication got to us, and now we're struggling out on how to resolve this conflict within our homes or with a partner. Now this Hermit, the Hermit is, someone who goes on a journey to seek enlightenment. The Hermit can also deal with isolation, just going within and reflecting about things in life, in search for the truth. And it seems that, as we go on this journey, not talking, not speaking, not saying anything to anyone, right? That's the Hermit. They, go out in the woods if they have to, just to get away from civilization, people. And now we have this Three of Swords, which speaks about heartache or grief or sorrow or sadness or disappointment. With this being in the above position, it's it's like we're heading towards heartache right now, or just feeling a lot of pain regarding some sort of past relationship. And this Queen of Wands reverse, this could be a feminine fire sign energy. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, but doesn't have to be. But the Queen of Wands reverse is just someone who is insecure or jealous, very temperamental. They could be intuitive, but they use that intuition to just manipulate and control other people. They are very self-conscious and they can, go within to see the truth, but this is someone who, uses the outside to manipulate the inside. Is the Queen of Wands, but this is the underlying energy. So this is giving me that we're kind of lacking the confidence a little bit, or trying to control our feelings. Interesting. or just feeling a little bit insecure when it comes to relationships, as we have this Three of Wands reverse in our attitude surrounding this, communication. The Three of Wands reverse is, no longer waiting, or just feeling anxious and worried about, the future, what is to come. The Three of Wands reverse also gives me the feeling of frustration, just obstacles and challenges, and feeling a bit overwhelmed by that. This Ace of Swords now in the outside influences. The Ace of Swords is a sword of truth. It's, clarity. It's also a new way to communicate. It's a new idea as well. The Ace of Swords itself is mental clarity. And with this being in the outside influences, communication right now could ultimately be the struggle, or trying to find a new way to communicate, or just not seeing the truth surrounding the anxiety here. Now the hopes and our fears surrounding this situation, the Hierophant reverse automatically gives me, fear of commitment. Right? This Hierophant speaks about commitments. It also speaks about institutions. It also speaks about traditions. The Hierophant could also be some religious figure or spiritual teacher, or corruption when it comes to an institution as well. It can also talk about rebellion or going against traditions or beliefs. So that could be a fear as well. Now we have this Two of Wands in the outcome. And the Two of Wands talks about communication, right? This is two minds. We got two wands coming together. This is taking charge. This is, moving things forward. A meeting of the minds. The Two of Wands also talks about travel as well. So with this Two of Wands and the outcome, this is, needing to make a decision on how to, move forward as well. So we got some sort of communication here. With about a commitment, or what is this Four of Wands? I feel like I need to clarify that. Well, this is backwards. Clarify this Four of Wands. Okay. So we abandoned some sort of commitment in the past and left it behind. And now we kind of got into isolation to try and get some truth and clarity surrounding it. but we're struggling a little bit with how to resolve the issue. Probably due to some communication or feeling some sort of grief or pain due to the past. Feeling a bit self-conscious or insecure here when it comes to relationships, or just not sure if we even, want some sort of commitment. Or we could be worried about going against some sort of traditional values or belief system that we grew up with. But this Two of Wands is, travel is communication. So as a result of, taking this time to, isolate yourself a bit, get away from perhaps, other people around you, we can finally see the truth about how we were hurt in the past. And as we do this, it sort of shines some light and truth about how we were probably not as direct with our communication, is what I'm getting. Now we have this Three of Wands reverse with the general attitude. It's like we've been waiting for something and we're getting a little bit antsy. What is it? This is weird. It's just tension and frustration, and with what or who, I don't know. Let's get some messages out here. Okay, 3 cards out here. Help clarify this situation. Ooh. No one wants to listen to that ish. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change the world, so do it. Then we got You're the Ish falling out. Ooh. I'll get one more card. Okay, what was that? That little voice inside you, listen to that shit. Talking mushrooms, okay. On the other side of this, we got Stop Effing Whining. Then we got Don't Forget It on the other side of this card. And You Got a Feeling You Just Can't Shake. Alright, so this is us using our intuition, right? Perhaps we've got some strong emotions or desires when it comes to some sort of commitment in the past that we kind of just decided to leave behind due to some sort of conflict or traditional values or beliefs, and or we could just be making excuses, because this is, complaining makes you weak. Anytime someone complains, it's because they know there's something better out there. Otherwise, you wouldn't complain about it, right? If it's raining and you start complaining it's raining, it's because it's sunny. And if you keep complaining about the sun, it's because it doesn't have to be so hot. But there's no reason to complain, because you always have the strength to change your world. So do it. Right? You're the shit. You're the shit. That's That card is pretty plain and simple. You know what your strengths are. You know what you're capable of. No one has to tell you that. We could just be frustrated with ourselves is what I'm getting more than anything. As you got this feeling you can't shake, that little voice inside of your head, you need to listen to that ish. It's something that was probably nudging at us for quite some time, and we just haven't been listening to it, which is the root of our frustration. Now this Queen of Wands and the underlying energy here could also just speak about, selfishness as well. Maybe we could have just been, focused too much on ourselves and, not focused on other commitments or our own feelings. And that led us, leaving behind something that we actually cared about. Let's get a card for my life path 5. And that's why we're heartbroken now. Oh, yeah. 3 of... Yeah. Not using our intuition. We have a 30 on the card. That could be significant for some reason. That reduces down to a 3 energy. 3s have to do with, expressing our feelings. It also has to do with artistic and creative efforts or networking or communicating. But the card says, my intuition is powerful. When I am unsure, my intuition is sure. I strengthen my intuition by trusting it and responding to its impulses. I am perceptive. So, there's a little voice inside of you that you need to listen to. Because when we're not sure about situations, usually because we're too much in our heads, and your intuition is, that little voice that, the divine or your spiritual guides, your spiritual team, giving you nudges in the right direction. And you may have these moments where it's like, did I hear that? Did I see that? Is that the truth? And most of the time it is. And by responding to that and trusting that impulse, you're now being perceptive and open to, what the universe is calling you towards, right? So if you got this, big epiphany moment or small one with this 8 of Wands, when it comes to our feelings or emotions, that happen for a reason, right? There are no such things as coincidences because God is too great for that. Okay, they just are. Okay, if you were led on a path for a reason, it's so you can learn something from it. And the struggle right now just seems to be trusting that path. And there's no reason to complain or whine about it. You have the power to change, so do it. That is the message for you right now, 5s. If that resonated for you, wonderful. If it did not, I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you, and I love you.